All right, this is Nostrovini, and this is the main cavalcade of boxing that will happen on the 13th of September on Netflix at 9 o'clock starting. So it's going to be it's a midnight thing. This is going to be one of the best cards I've ever seen in my life. I'm very excited about this. I Now I've said a thing about what's going to happen in England, merry old England, but we got some English situations over here. And Canelo Alvarez, 63, 2-2 with 39 big KOs against Bud Terence Crawford, 41, 0 with 31 KOs. Now, this fight, a lot of people are saying, hey, Bud, you're jumping two weight classes. How can you expect to beat the guy Canal, Mr. Redhead? I say it's a 50-50 chance, but I'm going for Terence. Because basically, I think the big guy, where they're saying he's going to knock him out really early, he has too much power and all that. He hasn't knocked out anybody in 7 fights. And in the olden days, before guys used to jump to weight classes, Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting middleweights and he was 147 pounds, and 13 pounds he was giving away. Of course, Bud is giving away, not giving away weight. He's going to be about the same size. And with modern training, weight training, he'll be able to muscle around with Mr. Alvarez. Yeah, Canelo is going to be canoodled. It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a rough fight. But I think Terrence is clever enough that he'll do a different boxing, punching thing situation. He's not going to back down, and he's going to outpoint him in a very close fight. But you won't be able to deal with the Terrence fans. They'll be incredible. And this is black against white to an extent. Or no, Mexican. Excuse me. Even though uh, Canelo is one of the whitest Mexicans I've seen. Um, but the fan base of both is that. This is Terrence's biggest fight. He hasn't fought any super fights. Canelo has, in fact, with GGG and this one and that one going up in the divisions. Terrence has been on to he's no, he didn't fight the greats. He fought the goods. But he has the goods and he's going to win this fight. And I'm going to make a little money. A little money. I want to do it. Now, the second fight is an ethnic battle. King Callum McGuash, 14-0 with 11 KOs, against El Franz Fernando Vargas, son of, he's Fernando Vargas Jr., 17-0 with 15 KOs. Now, normally, being a little bit of Irish, I get a nosebleed, I lose all my Irish blood. I would go for Callum because he should beat him. Fought better opposition than Fernando. Fernando has not really fought anybody who's a real challenger to him. And just looking at him and looking at him with the eyes, what you calling me for here? Uh, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer. I let my machine answer. They always get me when I don't want to be gone. Anyway, Fernando Vargas. Oh yeah, bastards. Anyway, I think it's going to be a war. It's going to could go either way, but I'm going to go Fernando because he's a 4-1. He's what you call underdog. Now, the second fight here is solid. Christian Mobility, 29-0 with 24 PKOs against Lester Martinez, 19-0 with 16 KOs. This is going to be another fight. You're going to have an African fighter, a pressure fighter, fighting Martinez, who's a special fighter from Mexico. They have identical styles. I think Martinez is going to win this fight. He's a little bit better, a little bit sharper, a little bit punching power, and Christine can be backed up. He has had tough fights. Martinez, I think he's a little more slicker, a little more firepower, does everything a little better. It says, what is this equivalent of? Joe Frazier versus Rock'em Marciano? Nah. Jack Dempsey versus Joe Frazier. Yeah, I like that one. Mighty Muhammad Agar, 5-0 with I don't know how many KOs he's got there because I misprinted it. Against Janito E. El Jana Orenes, 5-2-1 with 2 KOs. Now Muhammad is fighting a Spanish fighter. But this they're building up the fan base of the Muslim fighters. It's a big fan pool. You know, the best base of having fighters is a working class base and poor working class. Muhammad, they have a huge pool of Mohammedan fighters, and he's going to beat the Mexican. The Mexican native Melindo is not going to come in there and beat the champ. Although you never know. El Falco, Sabrina Shahara Balaki, 26-2 with 24 KOs. Now this is interesting. To get a Mexican fan base and also to get some of the Mexican style of fighting, a lot of Russian fighters are going, or people from the Eastern Bloc, this I think is a Ukrainian, are going over to train with the Mexicans for the trainers and also to get a little jimmy jammy. He's going to fight a guy who beat him, Cannon Brando Adams, 24-4 with 0, but he has lost. He lost his last fight, I believe, to a Greek American, or a Greek from the other side. Anyway, he was a pressure fighter. I don't think that Adams is gonna. He's been beaten. The other guy, he's gonna try to get revenge. He's gonna improve, and Brandon Adams is gonna go. Guy Adam Bomb's gonna hit him. Now here's a fight. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ivan Torico, 15-0 with 14 KOs, 6'6", big tall guy against 98-9 assassin Jeremiah Franklin, 23-2-0 with 15 KOs. I think the winner of this fight is going to fight the great and mysterious Moses. That's been interesting. You have a guy who's very tall fighting a guy who's about 6'3". You have a guy who has a big punch fighting a guy who's 23, but not that big a puncher. But he got iron jaw. My prediction, Drago takes it. Yeah, points him. He gets a little tired because most of the fight he's doing is by decision. Now the next one I should have had wrote this down. Rito Tsamima against Javier Martinez. Rito Tsamima is a guy who fought in 42nd Street. He's a good record. He's a good fighter. He's going to beat Javier Martinez. So it's not a bad record. These are all live fighters. Anything might have happened. Okay, I read it off. I got astigmatism. No, it's beyond that. I don't have 24-hour vision, which is dead. So that's it. That's my prediction for the big guard. Doing it at the last moment. I think I'm right. I'm gonna see. If I get the parlay, and I'm gonna get a parlay on all of these fights. Gonna see a little moolah. Well, not a moolah, but I didn't bet that much. What am I, a rich man? No, I'm a poor man. Okay. I'm still looking at myself. I look down because I'm looking at me. I love me so much. Oh, I love me, I love me, I love me oh so much. I have to say, I love me oh so much. Now let me see if I can do this without looking down. No, I don't look like an insane person.